If you've lost a bunch of hair from COVID, you need to see this. Okay, so I have worked with this company, Evolve, for a long time. They're a great hair care company. And so about a year and a half ago, I had surgery on my Achilles. And after being under anesthesia, I started losing a ton of hair. And they launched this new product called Better Roots, and they asked me if I wanted to trial it and see what I thought of it. And so I ended up doing a before and after, which I will put up here real quick. So here you can see, you could literally see my scalp, and then in this one, it had filled in so much. And that was about a 4-month difference between the two. So anyway, I had COVID not too long ago, and I started losing clumpfuls of hair. Now, the Better Roots products, they have a couple of different ones. They have the hair oil and the serum. I personally prefer the serum because you can leave it on and your hair is not going to feel greasy. But I still had some of the oil. I had used it up and I hadn't been using it for a while because I really hadn't needed it anymore. But when my hair was falling out in clumpfuls, I decided to put the oil on overnight just out of like sheer desperation, because I was like, if I don't do something, I am going to look like Gollum. So I put this oil on, and the next thing I knew, the next day, my hair, I hadn't lost a giant clump. It was like half as much. And I was like, oh my gosh, I have got to order some of the serum again because this stuff makes such an enormous difference. And in fact, I'm actually going to show you a clump full, like the hairballs that I was losing. And this was happening for a few weeks. Seriously, I was losing this much every single time I was showering. And then literally the night after I used the oil, it was about half that much. And then once I got the serum, it's like a quarter of that much. So if you've been struggling with hair loss after COVID, any illness, new medications, things like that, I highly, highly recommend Evolve Better Roots. The serum does not leave your hair feeling greasy at all. I think this stuff is absolutely amazing. I use usually about a dropper full, sometimes a little bit more than that. And then once you've got it all over your scalp, you just go in and massage it. And I like to do it after I've taken a shower, but you can also use it on dry hair. I like to do that at night and sometimes just leave it on that way. But that way it's just sitting on your scalp. And then if you like hair oils, if you like to do overnight oilings, using the Better Roots oil is great. Same thing, little dropper full, put it all over your hair. And it really does stop the shedding. I knew that it helped my hair regrow the last time, but I didn't realize how quickly it stopped the shedding by blocking DHT. So definitely look into it if you're suffering from hair loss.